There is a moment in every journey where the traveler stands at a crossroads. Uncertainty stretches out before them like an endless horizon. In that moment, something profound occurs, a yearning, not for the destination, but for a guide who seems to know the way. But who is this guide? And more importantly, what does he know? Is he a master of the path, or simply another traveler? To understand the nature of guidance, we must first ask, what makes a guide? Is it knowledge, experience, or something far deeper, something more elusive? In spiritual traditions, the role of the master has always been one of paradox. The master is not a leader in the conventional sense. He doesn't hold the answers as treasures to be handed out. Instead, the master is often more like a mirror, a reflection of the seeker's own potential. The way is not in the sky, the way is in the heart, the Buddha once said. A true master does not lead with instructions but with presence. His silence speaks louder than words. His actions, or lack thereof, guide the seeker inward, where the real journey begins. But how does the master guide? Not by removing obstacles, but by revealing them. The master shows the seeker that their greatest challenges are internal, their doubts, their fears, their attachments. And in this revelation, the master teaches that the only true path is the one the seeker must walk alone. The Stoics understood this relationship well. In the teachings of Epictetus, we find a deep recognition of the master's role. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. The true master does not need to convince, for he lives the very lessons he imparts. He does not force answers upon the seeker, he simply lives them. For the Stoic master, life itself is the teacher. The lessons are not found in books or lectures, but in the way the world unfolds. The true master, like Marcus Aurelius, embraced this: accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. In this acceptance, the Stoic master demonstrates the way of peace, not through control, but through surrender to what is. There's a misconception about guidance, that the master is a source of answers. But in truth, the greatest masters rarely give answers at all. Instead, they lead the seeker to discover their own. Socrates, considered one of the greatest guides in Western philosophy, famously declared, "I know that I know nothing." His genius was not in knowing all, but in helping others to question their own knowledge. The master's guidance is often a gentle nudge into the unknown. He doesn't force enlightenment, he invites it. Perhaps one of the greatest qualities of the true master is humility. While the world seeks certainty and answers, the master embraces doubt, understanding that the vastness of existence cannot be contained in human knowledge. He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened, said Lao Tzu. The master has no need for external validation or accolades. He guides not for recognition, but because it is his nature. Like the wind that moves the leaves, his influence is felt but unseen. If the master is humble, what then of the seeker? The seeker is often restless, searching, desperate for certainty, but the master's role is not to satisfy that desire for control. It is to introduce doubt, to plant the seeds of questioning. The master knows that the seeker's true growth comes not from answers, but from struggle. Seneca, the Roman Stoic philosopher, understood this perfectly. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. The master does not remove the seeker's trials. Instead, he helps the seeker see that these trials are the very soil in which wisdom grows. In many spiritual traditions, the master is known for his silence. Words can often complicate, they can deceive. But silence can illuminate. In that stillness, the seeker finds a space to confront their own mind. As the Taoist sage Zhuangzi reminds us, the wise man is one who knows what he does not know. The master's silence speaks of this wisdom. In a world full of noise, it is the quiet moments where true insight arises. And then, there is the most elusive truth of all. The master is only ever a temporary companion. Like the river that carries the boat, the guide is not the destination. The master must eventually step aside, allowing the seeker to walk the path alone. Epictetus reminds us, no great thing is created suddenly. The seeker's journey is not a straight line, but a winding road. The master is there only for a time, to help the seeker trust their own steps. So, who is the true master? It is not the figure you see before you. The real master is the part of yourself that awakens in the presence of guidance. The real master is not external, it is within. It is the quiet voice that encourages you to face your fears, to embrace uncertainty, to walk forward, even when the path is unclear. As Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up, if thou wilt ever dig." The master helps you dig, but it is you who must uncover the fountain. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the master and the seeker. If you found this journey meaningful, subscribe for more reflections on the deeper truths of existence, and share your own thoughts in the comments. What does the role of the guide mean to you?